Hello and welcome to an extended edition of our motor trade updates. I'm not covering 1 week, not 2 weeks, but 3 weeks in this video because we've been very busy. Joe's been up and down the country delivering cars. I have had a well-deserved holiday. We've been buying cars, we've been selling cars, and we have been stressing a lot. Join us for an extended week with a continuity ruined update because I've got a beard now and I won't have in a minute, but I will have it at the end of this video, so enjoy that. This is the AI Car Dealership Project. It is totally and utterly crazy here today. Everybody else is enjoying some Christmas time off, but we're not. We are here buying cars. So these are the Carwow cars that we bought. All the dealers bought us in this competition. And all of the delivery drivers have turned up at exactly the same time. So I've got 4 different delivery drivers picking up 4 different cars, all wanting me to check them over. It is so hard to do it remotely. You get pictures, you have to look back at the listing, make sure everything matches it. I mean, obviously, you know, Joe and I like to do these ourselves, for that very reason, because you can check properly. It's hard to negotiate with a customer remotely. And especially when you look at these pictures. I mean, I've got one delivery driver who won't even check the oil for me on a 1 litre EcoBoost. So it's a little bit stressful, if I'm honest. I've bought 2 this morning already. I've bought the Octavia, so I'm just looking at the list. I bought the Octavia and the Volvo V40. I've got somebody looking at this Fiesta. Hopefully he'll check the oil for me. Got quite a lot going on. The Tesla has not turned up here, which is supposed to be, which means it's going to come to my house tomorrow on Christmas Eve. Nice early Christmas present. And I've got loads of other stuff to do, but stressed out. Joe currently is driving to Glasgow in the Volkswagen Golf GTI. I'm not sure, it's 10:45, so I'm not sure quite how far he's got, but we will see soon because he will give me an update, won't he? So yeah, mad day. Sit rep, how would I say today is going? Awfully, maybe incredibly stressfully. I've currently got a Ford Fiesta being collected as part of this Carwow project, and the delivery driver is refusing to check the engine oil, and he's been there for 2 hours. I've had an angry phone call from the customer who has listed their car and not mentioned all of the damage. What a surprise. And is now annoyed that we are offering £100 less than what we'd bid. Yeah, and I'm trying to speak to 100 different people about it, but nobody's answering their phones because it is the Christmas Eve. After some negotiations, I paid for the Fiesta. The delivery driver did eventually check the oil. It's a deal done. That's 3 bought this morning. It's been a very stressful morning, so I've consoled myself by polishing a Octavia and getting it ready for pictures. I've heard from Joe. He is so far halfway up the country and now stuck in traffic somewhere outside Manchester, I think. So he's making good progress. And I'm going to try and get this sorted, and also the Suzuki Vitara, which is performing very well in terms of advertising views, but not many clicks through. So I think it needs some new pictures. Did I mention as well we sold the Evoque? I don't know if I mentioned whether we sold the Evoque, but we sold the Evoque. The Evoque sold after 3 days. Incredible. Joe did the deal yesterday. Part exchange of a Mini Clubman. Nice. Coming in, and I've booked the tyres to be changed today and booking it up for an MOT. The Kia Optima is all sorted. I've just spoken to the customer. They're going to pick it up on the 27th. So a deal just before Christmas, Joe. And I also had an inquiry on the Tucson this morning, quite early. Haven't heard back from her, but gone back and forwards, but she's off at work now. So might hear from her. All busy. I mean, December could actually end up being one of our best ever months. And considering if you rewind back to the start, I was very worried about it. Right, that's probably about it for today. That is 4 cars bought. Just bought the ASX. That is the Volvo, the Skoda, the ASX and the Fiesta all picked up. Ready to be dropped off. 2 more being picked up on the 27th. So I'm going to have to sort the payments for those. I've spent a bit of time doing some new pictures. I've redone this Vitara, which has been in stock ages. That's now up for sale with these new pictures. The advert has been performing really well on Auto Trader, but people haven't been clicking through. So it's appearing in lots of searches, but people haven't been clicking through. So hopefully these new pictures will do the job. They certainly worked on the Range Rover. That was only advertised 3 days, and sold. So we think that might be off the back of these pictures. I mean, the Golf, we had 3 inquiries off the back of changing those pictures. So the wall and the floor does seem to work, although I have just shipped it with my motorbike. Please don't tell Joe. Tesla has arrived. Delivery driver just turned up with it. And there it is. He says it's very fast. It looks awesome. I didn't realise they had a carbon fibre bonnet badge. I can't wait to drive it. Luckily I've got a charging point on the drive, so we'll be able to give it a full charge. But look at that. Awesome little car. All driving okay?
You had an issue yesterday, right? With the delivery of
Yeah, I was supposed to come here, but it just ended up somewhere else.
They had a wrong direction. Was that?
Yeah, I think so.
What the issue was?
How is it?
It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Driving okay?
Very nice.
Nice, yeah. Actually really excited about giving this thing a test drive. I can't wait to drive it. I mean, I know you see loads of these on the road all the time and they're quite generic, but now it's actually here, quite excited about it. Job number 1, plug it in. Charging, it was just saying on there it's going to take 24 hours to charge. 24 hours until we can have some fun. We'll find a fast charger. Walking to the workshop, Christmas Eve, to pick up the Kia Optima that has been serviced and MOT'd, safety checked, ready for handover on the 27th. Sort of hoping to get it out the door today, but customer can't do it until the 27th. So I'm going to get up the dealership, give it a wipe over, get it in prime position, and then shut down for Christmas. Well, we've had a Christmas present, and what a present it is. Check this out. An award from the Dealer Chat Awards 2024. That's Joe Barrow and the team over at Shifting Metal, who do a fantastic podcast on YouTube, which I'm sure you watch. And they're giving us an award for most innovative car dealership. Joe, I've just told Joe the news, he is over the moon. It goes alongside our other one that we won this year for innovation. Well, it's like we're doing something that people have noticed. I mean, thank you. Thank you, Joe, and everybody else who voted for us and giving us that award. Chuffed a bit. Yeah, really, really chuffed. I know the people who've been following this journey have followed it because we have been trying AI as much as possible, and we have. We've used it as much as we can this year. We've tried to get it to help us with buying cars. It came up with a name for the Clever Car Collection, and it's been helping where it can. Hasn't helped everywhere. I mean, as you've probably seen, it has been quite frustrating at times, but we're trying it, and we're trying to make it work as much as we can. And there'll be more of that in the new year. So what am I doing next? I'm going to give this little Kia Optima a wipe down, get it ready, sat here in the dealership for them to pick it up on Friday, which is our first day back at work, and then I'm going to be going home on Desert Storm on the CarWow Collects scooter. Made it back on the CarWow scooter. First proper road test. What's that taking me? 12 minutes. It's probably about the same as it takes me in a car to get home. Awesome little thing, this. It does 25 kilometres an hour, which isn't really fast, but it's fast enough to make your hands cold, especially in this weather. I would say the handling is iffy, a little bit shaky. I didn't feel particularly safe on it, but it was good on the cycle tracks. Out of the way, isn't it? But I must say, the looks I got, short of shooting up a crack in the street, people were looking at me like I was a piece of dirt. Christmas Eve afternoon, and we've just taken a reservation on the Suzuki Sport. Yes! Honestly, the guy called up, he was looking for one, loved the video, loved the car, really liked the pictures, read our reviews, paid a reservation fee over the phone, wants to come down to see it in a couple of days. Unbelievable. I mean, I cannot believe that people are doing this on Christmas Eve. And then saying that, we've just had another call, well, it's actually a message via Auto Trader, on the Suzuki Vitara. Those pictures I did yesterday, new pictures and new videos, obviously worked, because we've got a viewing on it on Friday. Wow, well what a Christmas treat that is. I was not expecting to take a reservation and certainly not expecting to see somebody looking at that Suzuki so soon after doing those pictures. Yes. Something very strange going on because I've literally just put the phone down to record that last update and the phone's rung again with somebody who's interested in the Suzuki Swift Sport. Again, he was called from Italy. He's just about to come back, needs a new car, liked the look of the Suzuki, wanted to put down a reservation. 2 reservations on it in one day, on Christmas Eve. crazy. Spending a bit of the quiet time filling in many forms for the FCA regulation. This is the help that we're getting from automotive compliance to be FCA regulated so we can offer finance, but there is a lot of paperwork. As you can imagine, lots of paperwork to go through, and it needs to be sent back within 10 days. I go on holiday tomorrow, leaving Joe to hold the fort, so I thought I'd try and do a bit of it now. Today we've got quite a lot going on. We've got someone coming to have a look at this Suzuki Vitara, and the Kia Optima has been picked up and taken back to Southend-on-Sea. So quite a bit happening. Got 2 cars being collected today as part of the Carwow series, so I've got to get the payment sorted for those. And I've got to pack for my holiday. Right, Tesla has arrived. First time Joe's seen it. What do you think, Joe?
I like it.
It's cool, isn't it?
It is cool. It's weird.
It is quite weird.
The dancey thing was weird.
We set it to do that like display thing where
I don't know if you need that on a vehicle.
it flashes all the lights and opens the windows, and one of them is a little bit squeaky. So
Which sort of ruined the ambience, if I'm honest.
it was a bit strange. But
it's nice,
I drove it here. Guess what insurance group this is? We found out this morning.
High.
50. That is as high as a Ferrari, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is as high as it gets, isn't it? 50?
I don't think there's much left.
No. Which is a bit of a problem because it's quite hard to insure. But
It's going to live inside now.
yeah, once that's gone, it will definitely live inside. It's a nice car though. I've enjoyed driving it. Well, even though I just drove it here, it is rapid. You've never driven one before, have you? And everything's obviously controlled by the display in the middle, which is a little bit strange. But we wanted to get our heads around it because we've got to sell it. So we've got a driver checking over the BMW, the 12-plate BMW bought for us by Wink Cars. Listed as perfect condition, no scratches, no dents, no problems. Lo and behold, it's got a loose dashboard noise, there's a scuff, there are 5 scratches, it's got a worn tyre, one of the alloy wheels is damaged, the water level is at the minimum, and it's got a fault with the side lights. So we're currently negotiating via Carwow with the seller on the price.
He's not happy with the 3.8, so I've said, look, as a first option, let's look at the side light situation. He said it's just a bulb, so I've said, well, if you can replace the bulb and show that it is just that and the warning light goes off, then that will probably help in the matter. So he's going off to do that now, but he said it's going to need to be more than 3.8, so I'm just waiting to hear back as to whether the sort of side light issue does get fixed with the bulb, really.
Okay, cool. So I'll wait to hear what happens with that, and then we'll go from there, shall we?
Yeah, preemptively, let's say it does solve the side light issue. You're thinking more like the sort of $4,000 mark?
Well, I mean, it has. The other thing that I didn't mention is it's got like a loose rattling behind the dashboard inside that the driver's mentioned while he's underway. And I sort of find when the driver's mentioned something like that, it's normally serious enough to warrant some form of investigation. So,
yeah.
I mean, I think we'd probably be able to go to 39, but
39 be the limit. Sounds fair.
yeah. That's the BMW 1 Series cancelled. Seller wouldn't accept a revised offer. There was far too many things wrong with it that we just couldn't take a risk on, really. There wasn't enough money in it. So sadly, Wink Cars will be without a vehicle in the competition. Right, the Optima has left us. Gone.
Ow!
What happened?
I've hit that now with my elbow.
Optima gone home to Southend. They were happy with that, weren't they?
They were.
Very pleased. We've got the little Suzuki Swift Sport in the showroom because Joe is going to show, well, hopefully, hand it over to someone. They've reserved
Well,
it.
it's reserved.
My fingers crossed that actually
That
goes
could be a
through.
drive-away job.
And we've got the old Tesla in the corner of the showroom.
2 inquiries yesterday. We have got, what did we have? We had one on the Hyundai Tucson. They have just come and viewed that vehicle. Absolutely love it. Really nice family. 2 young kids just need a bigger car, and that is the car for them. So they have reserved it. They just need to go back and sort out the financials. Then hopefully that will become a deposit. We can get it MOT'd and off to them as soon as we can. And also took an inquiry from a guy with a part exchange that's interested in our Vauxhall Mocha. So Hyundai's just left, and very shortly he's going to turn up to look at the Mocha. So let's see how we get on. Another success, I think. Another reservation taken on the Mocha. Gentleman came down with his son. He's got a Ford Focus for part exchange, so we had a good look over that and gave him a price for the Part X. Took the Mocha for a test drive, which he really liked, which is good. He's just gone off with his son to have a think about it and check that his wife is happy, as is probably the best thing to do. And yeah, he's going to give me a call. Organised the collection of the yellow Citroen DS3 that we won in Carwell at the end of last week. So yeah, quite a successful morning. Meanwhile, James is not sunning himself because he's skiing, but is on holiday missing out on all of the fun.
I'm back from holiday and catching up on what's been going on. Joe has been very, very busy. As you can see, he's out there doing his other job. But he's been buying cars like this and this, which he's paid a lot of money for. We've got at least £100 profit in that. Do you want a Mini? Because you can have that one, but it's very nice. Well, I'll catch up with him in a moment and we'll talk about all the things that he has been getting up to. What have we got on today? So the Carwell cars we bought in that video, well, the dealers bought for us in that video, are turning up today on a transporter. So that'll be a separate video, but they're arriving, so we're going to wait for that to happen. I've got someone coming down to see the Toyota Yaris. We've had that in stock for quite some time. So it'd be nice to get that out of the door. They're coming at midday. And we've got someone bringing a car down that I bought while I was away on holiday. Can't stop, can you? A Volvo V60, they're bringing it over. So we're going to take a look at that and hopefully get a deal done on that.
He's returned.
I have returned. I already told him we've
looking
returned.
weird.
What
He's
do
come
you mean
back
looking
weird.
I'll come back with a mountain beard.
What, do you want an update, you mountain goat?
Yeah, sit down.
There's a lot happening today.
Yeah, I know there's a lot happening today, but what's happened while I've been away?
I took the Mini Cooper in as part exchange.
Yeah, how much profit have you got in that, Joe?
It's not all about taking profit. Sometimes you just do these
It's
things
sort of it.
for the love.
It's sort of it.
There's some,
You've done that one.
there is some profit in that.
You've done that one for the love, haven't you?
There is some profit in
What
there.
did the customer give you to take that off their hands?
Well, you weren't here. It was very nice. It's a nice Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
No, it's not a Cooper, is it? It's a
Countryman SD.
It's very smart.
Yeah,
I mean, it's dirty inside, but you're going to hoover it. So they have genuinely looked after it very well.
It does look nice, to be fair.
The wheels are very smart. The paintwork's good. It's a good spec. It's got the opening panoramic sunroof. He's had the brake calipers painted.
I don't want to buy it.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
Sure.
This,
yeah, this is nice.
This
The yellow
Citroen I picked up whilst you were away. Absolutely incredible.
24,000 miles.
24,000 miles.
Yeah.
2 owners, I think, maybe 3 owners. Literally can't see a mark on it.
It is really nice.
So that
For a
is
Citroen DS3, it's very nice.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And I quite like it in yellow.
Yeah, I quite like it in yellow.
So that needs a polish.
Does it? It looks like it's been
I
polished.
haven't polished that and I haven't polished the Mini. I've cleaned them, but that's why they're inside because they haven't been polished.
Importantly, have you sold any cars?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes. I have sold the Vitara.
Yeah.
He is coming, that's my first job, is paperwork for Vitara.
What do you mean? Is he coming today?
No, he's coming tomorrow at midday. He's the gentleman with our second EcoBoost. 51,000 miles, 12 plate,
Yeah.
but he's had the belt changed
that is
at
good.
40,000 miles a couple of years ago.
High retail rating as well.
Very high retail rating.
Yeah. What else? Any other sales?
And this,
What? That's gone.
the Swift is gone. I need to do the paperwork this morning. You've got to drive it to Nottingham railway station or something.
What?
But yeah, it's gone, it's sold.
Sorry.
So that is
Sale after
good.
got to drive.
Well, we're going to get it delivered somehow. We've got the Range Rover Evoque lady coming back today, not because there's a problem with the range, but because the parcel shelf for it has arrived and they're dropping down the new V5 for the Mini because it had private plates on it.
Right.
So she's popping down.
Have they got normal plates on it now then?
Yeah, they'd swap them. So
Okay.
I've got the old V5, but they're bringing the new one and exchanging it for a Range Rover Evoque parcel shelf.
Good swap.
We've got
Have you? So we've sold the Swift.
Swift.
We've sold the Vitara.
Vitara. I got the Range gone, and I got the two songs
songs
sold
gone.
and gone whilst you're away. So I've done 4 in 2025,
Have you really?
and it's only the 6th,
That's not bad, is it?
7th.
End of a very busy day. John's been here. What's the matter, John? John's been here. Joe's been here. We've had all the cars delivered from CarWow, which is in another video, which will be coming out next week, I think, depending on when this comes out. Anyway, they'll be coming out in another video. We've cleaned the DS3. Joe's cleaned the DS3. I've cleaned the interior. I've got that photographed and videoed, and we'll shortly have that up for sale. And I bought that V60, which was very nice, actually. A couple of extra marks. Kel Surprise, but it's very nice and drives lovely. I think Joe's going to take it home. That's his plan. What is our plan for tomorrow? Lots of stuff to do. Got to get some more cars advertised and start prepping these ones for this CarWow video, because we've got to advertise 5 at exactly the same time, including the lovely Tesla. So I'll be up here tomorrow doing more cleaning, more photographing and more advertising. But now I'm going home for Chinese. It's
Wednesday morning.
It was very cold. We've got coffee. But Joe has news. What is the
Big
news?
news.
What is the news?
When did you make the DS3 go live?
I put the DS3 live about 10:30 last night.
I've sold it.
Have you really?
Well,
is that
I think
what the
I've
phone
sold
was?
it. The phone call was a lovely gentleman called Lee. He would like it for his daughter. He can't come down till Saturday to see it. He's going to watch through the video, but spoken about it. He's going to reserve it, so he's going to send a message to say he's going to reserve it. He's going to let me know a time. I've said we're going to get it prepped because he's 60 or 70, that's his message, 60 or 70 miles away.
Right.
So I'm going to get it prepped so it's drive away ready.
For the weekend?
For the Saturday.
So this is going to go to High Q?
This is going to go to High Q. Only needs a service and an MOT and a safety check. Maybe some tyres.
Maybe some, definitely needs tyres.
So we're going to make that happen very shortly. He's going to let me know a time, come down with his daughter on Saturday. If he likes it, drive it away.
And what's not to like? It's immaculate.
Well, that's the car for her. As long as she doesn't have a nightmare driving it, then that's the car he wants.
Yes. We're off.
When are you going to sell something?
Well, actually, I did all the hard work. I advertised it, so they
you didn't sell it.
You just
I
picked
could pay
up
a monkey
You
to
picked
wash
up the phone. You just picked up the phone before me.
Well, yeah, but that's the idea of the game, isn't it? You're listening to Smooth, drinking a Starbucks.
I'm writing the Tesla advert.
And I'm selling cars.
Right, piss off now. While Joe is reeling with happiness off the back of selling the DS3, this beautiful yellow car, I am trying to sort out some adverts today. My plan is to get as much up for sale while we prepare the cars for the competition as I can. And that includes the Tesla Model 3. I'm currently writing the advert. It's actually quite hard work, if I'm honest. I haven't written any electric car adverts before. And I mean, I do know a reasonable amount about electric cars, but it's quite hard to shout about what's great about this model because they're all pretty much the same, aren't they? So I'm struggling to do that at the moment. Sorting out a lot of admin today, and it is insurance renewal time. You probably remember last year, it was an absolute nightmare getting insurance as a new car dealer at home, based at home. Now we're in a dealership, it is a little bit easier, and I've had a number of different quotes, and the cover is completely different. Big thanks to Jem Emirali at Howden. He has done us an absolute deal. He's found us a really, really good insurer with a much better cover. We can cover as many cars as we want to, up to £100,000 in total stock value. The cover is so much better than we had before. We had just 5 cars before, and we were paying a fortune. This one is about £400 or £500 cheaper than what we had before, and the cover is just like astronomically better. It's like these little stresses and strains that are really hard to sort out, but it just gets a little bit easier the longer you do it. So if you are a new dealer starting up, stick with it. You have to do your time with those crap insurers like Clegg Gifford and TradeX, who were utterly rubbish and gave us terrible service. And then you can go to a better one after a year. It's this amazing lunch you bought us. Look, it is a new year. It is new Clever Car Collection. Joe's gone posh. Look where he's been for lunch. 24 grams of protein. I need more protein than that.
That's why I got these.
Oh, lovely. We've gone real healthy.
And these.
How much was this lunch, Joe?
It was over £30.
It's not Greg's, is it? It's
£30.
not Greg's. Oh dear. We've had a busy day. We are battling the rain. Joe's been cleaning lots of cars. And I've just bought in this Hyundai i20. If you've got any cars to sell, let us know at clevercarcollection.com or sellyourcartojames.com, because we're always looking to buy. That was a very nice one, actually. Has got a few extra problems on it.
Few?
What's a surprise? A few,
It's
yeah.
got a lot.
Okay, a lot.
You've broken our rule.
Which was what?
We don't buy cars that need wing mirrors.
Yeah, it
Does it need a wing mirror?
It does need a wing mirror.
Does it need panels respraying?
It does need panels respraying.
Does it need any electrical components fixing?
It does need an electrical component fixing.
Any other major bodywork problems?
Yes,
The front.
the front. But still, lovely car. Really, really nice. I've been back at work 3 days and I am already broken. It has been a very busy day today. We've had a couple of cars sorted and ready for advertising, the Tesla Model 3 and the Mini Countryman. Mini Countryman we're going to get up for sale now because that's one of ours. The Tesla is part of the Car Wow competition, so we're going to hold that back. But that's one done and ready in the queue. We've got this Volvo V60, this is one I bought yesterday, I think it was, ready to go. But that DS3, that's in now at the garage at High Q, ready to be serviced and MOT'd, hopefully to be taken away on Saturday. Had an inquiry on the Toyota Yaris again, second one, so that's started to pick up. Been nice to get that sold. We've had that a little while, but they've gone quiet. But they did have a part exchange, which is always nice. We like a part exchange. And we handed over the Vitara. Joe handed it over to the chap that he sold it to while away. Lovely guy, wasn't he, Joe?
He was very lovely.
He was very lovely. And he's taken that away. So one out the door today and one in because we bought that Hyundai i20. We have just sold the Mini Countryman. Unbelievable. We advertised that just before we left the showroom yesterday and a guy has called from about 4 hours away and wanted to buy it there and then. So we have taken a reservation fee. Joe is going to take it up to him, make sure he's happy with it. If he's not, we'll give him a reservation fee back. If he is happy, you can pay the full amount. And Joe will get the train back. Joe loves a delivery. He absolutely loves a delivery. He's dropping one off on Sunday and then he's going to have to do this next week. But we prefer to take the dealership to them. And actually, I mean, Autotrader was saying to us, half of our territory is actually in the sea because we're right on the coast. So we need to extend it northwards. And we seem to be doing that. That's quite a few now, isn't it? That we've sold Glasgow, Devon, where's that other one? One's gone to Southend, that one's going to Nottingham, this one is going to Ashbourne. That's all over the country, which is amazing. I mean, yeah, can't moan about that, but it's so quick. That's two that we've advertised and they're sold overnight. Absolute madness. Maybe it's a January rush we've been waiting for. Get in there. Update time. We've got coffees.
A cheer ourselves up coffee. Last time we had one of those, do you remember when we drove all the way to Bognor Regis to not buy an MX-5? That was the last time I had
That was the last. Very nice.
Interesting update.
Joe couldn't order it though because it had more words in it than black coffee, please.
Yeah.
So we ended up with the wrong one at first. But anyway, less coffee updates, more car updates. Mini Countryman man has paid his deposit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Another delivery.
Another delivery.
Where have I got to take this one?
Ashbourne. Where's that?
I don't know.
Derby way. No, Stoke-on-Trent way.
That means I've got to get multiple trains back through London. You could probably pick me up.
Anyway, we've had an inquiry via Car Gurus, Piston Heads, on the Vauxhall Mocha. We like.
Coming down
Now.
soon.
Well, soon. About 3/4 of an hour. They've got a Ford Cougar PowerShift diesel.
That James wants to buy.
Well,
Weirdly.
part exchange. Well, I'd just quite like to see the back of the Vauxhall Mocha because we've had it a while.
That'll be good. We've got the Volvo ready.
Yeah, V60's up for sale. We're going to do this EcoBoost.
This is lovely.
The
Well, they're
black.
both lovely. The V60 was lovely.
This is
but
the Focus that Joe took in part exchange against the Vitara and has been very well looked after, isn't it? You know what time it is, Joe?
Oh, let's find out if you've won time.
Let's find out what you won time.
I'll have a look.
How can you look? No, I can look at my emails. You don't get an email.
Oh.
Hang on, let me look at my emails. All
Do
of
we want to
these.
win this, really?
Offer accepted on the Mazda CX-5. Joe told me to buy it. This is a 99 retail rating with 21 days to sell. Mazda CX-5 with a 2.2 litre diesel engine, SE LNAV in Gosport, just down the corner. So definitely worth a bid. Looks nice actually. That was taken about 250 metres away from where we are. No, a bit more than that. It's a Brockhurst.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just down the road. We win a car. Lovely.
is mine.
We're arguing over who's done the sale because we've sold another one.
No, I have sold another one.
I've sold another one.
Which part did you do with it? Did you do the test drive?
No,
with
but
them?
I was negotiating with them while they were here.
Oh, that's okay, because you're going to do the handover. You're going to wait for the handover.
Anyway, shut up. We've sold the Vauxhall Mocha.
Via
Car
a Car
Gurus.
Gurus lead.
Yes, thank you, Car Gurus. That's the second one now in what, the last month?
That is.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it's not bad at all.
Not bad. I mean, it's not the same levels we're getting from Auto Trader, but still, it's pretty good. We've taken in a Ford Cougar diesel with the power shift gearbox with patchy service history as part exchange.
What I've noticed in the small start to 2025 that we've had is we have specialised in buying all the vehicles you told me we would never buy in 2025.
Yeah, we have.
It's the year of buying everything that you don't. Well, why don't we go and get ourselves a Dig Tea? Now someone's ringing.
Is that the bat phone? It is.
It's mine.
Could be a lead. It's going to be on the Mocha.
Hello, it's Joe from the Clever Car
This will be
Collection.
on the Mocha.
Yes, sadly, that has sold about an hour ago.
Why does this always happen?
Yes.
Every time. So, back up the dealership Friday afternoon, and we have good news because we have sold another car. Well, we might have sold another car. The Ford Focus, which I advertised last night at about 8:30, had an inquiry on it within minutes. Slightly cheated on this one because I have a friend of a friend who's interested in a car. This one's really nice. Sent them the details. They've reserved it. They're going to come down and see it in a week's time. Crazy week. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe how much it's flying in January. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's good news. So I've got to get that to the garage. I've already dropped off the Hyundai i20 I bought, which had a couple of battle scars, to the body shop. He's going to sort out some of those panels and make it look very nice. So should pick that up next week and be able to get that up for sale. Right, that's about it for another extended 3 weeks in the motor trade.
Is that what it's been? 3 weeks?
It's been a long one, isn't it? It's been
It feels long.
Yeah.
But a good week. Well, this week's been very good.
Yeah, it has. Very good. Lots has been happening. We've sold some cars. We've bought lots of cars. We've been to an auction. Oh, actually, talking of which, we've been to an auction. There's a special video coming out either tomorrow, Saturday night, or Sunday.
I think you should make that decision now live on camera so that the viewers know when to commit to it. It's going to be Saturday, 8 p.m.
Saturday,
premiere
8 p.m.
on YouTube.
Saturday, 8 p.m. Thank you, Joe. Special auction video because we've been to G3 vehicle auctions on Monday, which was very exciting. And, well, anyway, I won't ruin the video. It's great. What else we've got to say? If you want to join our car dealer WhatsApp group, which is very active, isn't it?
It is extremely active.
Yeah,
It's a
lots of
very
people
good
in there.
group.
Lots of people in there chatting away, new dealers and old, all talking about the motor trade. Send me a copy of your motor trade insurance certificate. One of those will have a new one next week, Joe.
Oh, I'm very excited for our new insurance.
Yeah, so am I.
Like, genuinely, I've never been as excited for an insurance policy than I am about the 15th of January or whatever it is.
17th.
17th.
Yeah, send us a WhatsApp via the clevercarcollection.com website. And if you've got a car to sell us, it's clevercarcollection.com or value it at sellyourcartojames.com. Thank you for watching. Go and watch the other videos because there's lots of them on the channel. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff you're supposed to say as a YouTuber. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.